Hello, everyone. Please, before I go deeply into this topic, I want to ask this very vital question. And the question goes thus: do you want to improve your English language competencies or abilities? If your answer is yes, please, this video is for you. And also, I have shot some other videos that are designed to help individuals improve their proficiencies in English language. Looking at me, you will agree with it is so obvious that an I'm not a native English language speaker, but how come today that I can speak, I can write, and in fact, I've published about 6 books, and this is one of my books that was published in the United States. Today, I write essays for international newspaper organizations. Okay, I accept contract that have to do with writing, especially writing in English language. So English language is not a rocket science. If I can do it, definitely you as the viewer, you can also do better. So today's topic is how to use would rather and prefer. Okay, would rather or prefer. Okay, English grammar lesson. So what I have done in order just to help my viewers understand this topic into two is that I have some simple sentences, okay, that are on the board. So I'm going to take you there and read them out and explain them one after the other. Okay, by so doing, I strongly believe that you would have really invested your time positively and constructively. So please just come along while I take you to the whiteboard for explicit explanation. So the first one is, okay, I would rather speak up than to keep quiet in the face of tyranny. I would rather speak up whenever I see anything that is wrong than to keep quiet in shame or as a display of cowardice. So the next one is they would rather study than to watch TV. They would rather study. That I've discovered that Asian students, that's one of the reasons why they have emerged, especially the Chinese students, why they have emerged as academic superpowers, is because they would rather study than to than to expend time on watching television. Then she said she would rather travel to Canada than to visit America. My niece said that she would rather travel to Ghana than to visit Nigeria. Then the next one is I would. This one is I would. This is the short format. Okay, this is I had or I would. Both of them are correct. So in this context, it is I would rather sleep every weekend than to do what? Visit any club at night. I have made up my mind henceforth that I would rather do what? Sleep as soon as when it is as soon as we get to the weekend. I would rather sleep rather than to go to nightclubs. Then the next one is my brother told me that he would rather buy a plot of land. My brother, okay, told me that he would rather buy a plot of land, okay, than to spend his money on drugs. That he would rather invest in long term than to do what? Than to spend his money on drugs. So these are just simple sentences that really reveal, okay, to the viewers how to use would rather. So now let's go to the second item. Yes, this one is how to use prefer. Okay, I prefer. The first one is I prefer working. I prefer working at home than in the office. I do what? I prefer that most people prefer working at home than working in the office or than working in the office. Then the second one is they prefer watching football at home to playing it. But I discovered that my children, they prefer watching soccer, football on TV than going to the field to play it itself. Then the next one is I would prefer, I would prefer to eat, later. That the patient told the nurse that he would prefer eating later, or that he would prefer to eat later. Both of them are correct. That he told the nurse that he would prefer eating later, or she told the nurse that she would prefer to eat later in the evening. Then the next one is he would prefer it if she danced for the king at the coronation. That the chairman said he would prefer the singer or the artist to dance at the king's coronation than to sing. But look at the way I've been using it here. He would prefer it if so the verb here become past tense. That he would prefer it if she danced for the king at the coronation. Then the next one is I prefer healthy foods to junk foods. That one of the reasons why there is this global issue of obesity has to do with the rise of eating out, especially eating junk food. So what I have done is that I prefer healthy foods than junk foods, because junk foods predispose individuals to obesity and other health challenges. So I prefer eating healthy foods than junk foods. Then the next one is finally the last and the final one is they would prefer it if we came. Can you say it? That they would prefer it if we came in. They would prefer it if we came in. If we appeared it is that they would prefer it if we appeared en masse at the party. That they would prefer it if we really appeared in huge population, in huge sum. That I discovered that the president would really prefer it. It's going to be a sign of honor for him if we appeared, or if we came in large quantity to his political political kind of this conference or seminar, or whenever he wants to present his manifesto. So simply they would prefer it if we appeared en masse at the party or at the conference. So thank you very much for your time. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also if you have any questions, do not forget to drop them. I will definitely respond to your questions. Thank you so very much for your time, and as I see you in the next video.